This podcast is a part of the PodMania Podcasting Network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling.
You're listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast, a sample of the best pro wrestling podcasts we can produce on our tiny budget. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, CastBox, and all other podcast platforms. If it's wrestling you want, check out more of our great content at podmania.co.uk. Let's do this.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the PodMania Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Goodwin, and I'm joined as ever by Garth Jackson and Chris O'Brien. Old man Garth, how are you?
Boomer Garth.
I'm alright, looking forward and anxious for the spinning of the wheel.
Oh, like, because we now have a Joshi match from High Stakes.
I think we all feel that from time to time. Like, we'll be going about our daily lives, and suddenly your mind will remind you that the fate of the podcast hangs very much in the wheel. We could watch Omega versus Okada tonight, or we could watch the Chamber of Horrors match from Halloween Havoc 1991. That's the sort of heartless bitch the random generator is. But that's the hand we have been dealt, unfortunately.
I was playing Mario Kart with my niece earlier, and she was like, turn the wheel. And I'm like, no.
Make the deal. Chris, how are you? Apart from, obviously, playing Mario Kart and losing, presumably, to your niece.
I'm mad at Finn Balor.
Join the queue. Apparently, I'm the only one on this podcast that isn't.
He keeps making me watch NXT because he's very good, and I hate it.
That bastard?
Oh, I should say, I skipped through the rest of. I should say, I have the same relationship with NXT as I did with SmackDown last year. I just skipped to get to the Balor match because Balor's just been fucking out of his world this year. But like every time I catch a glimpse of anything from NXT, I'm like, I hate it. It's just not good. Dexter Loomis, fuck off.
Still not a fan?
No, I wasn't a fan when he was Sam Shaw, and when he was Sam Shaw, I was 13, right? Fucking, it's bad.
I do like the angle going with, like, Kyle O'Reilly and stuff.
Oh, that was good, because it involves Balor. Because Balor got involved, and he made it good. It's like Daniel Bryan, whatever he touches is good. Balor currently has that touch. But unfortunately, it's on like a bad, like NXT and SmackDown. They're the two weekly shows who people say are the best weekly show if they don't watch any other wrestling.
Well, I watched 2 episodes from the beginning of the year. It was really good. It was really good until one of the worst segments I've ever seen.
I was about to say, didn't you say Hogan segment was the worst one of the worst segments you've ever seen?
Honestly, it was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
What happened?
Well, she was having some celebration for her and our tag team partner.
They won the knockouts tag belts, didn't they?
And it was like, somebody had advertised as like this fucking amazing shindig, and you turn up and it's like a fucking couple of bits of sausage on a stick.
I've never been to a party quite that shit, man.
Well, but this is how shit it was. It was like they went to the ring and Johnny, what was he called? What's he called? The referee again? Johnny Swinger? Something like that.
Oh, no, Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, yeah. He's whinging about the bread. That Johnny Swinger's there, or whatever he's called. He's there basically just acting like a pimp. And It was just fucking dreadful. And then somebody dressed up in a snowman costume came down.
The Impact Knockouts division is so weird right now because you have like the amazing talent in like Gianna Perazzo, Jordan Grace, Rosemary. Is she still there?
Yeah,
but then even like Kimberly, who's like unremarkable but solid. And then you have the people who end up in the battle royals were dog shit.
Kira Hogan and fucking Eddie Edwards' wife.
RVD's girlfriend. Have you seen, like, there was, what was it, Slammiversary? Which I watched both of Impact's pay-per-views last year. Which one had the, actually there's more than two. Anyway, which one had the battle royal or the rumble? I think it was Slammiversary. And just her and like Kira Hogan, RVD's girlfriend, starts twerking, and it's like, this isn't why I watch wrestling. Like, I remember RVD's girlfriend once turned up at an ICW show I was at, and it was absolutely ridiculous because, like, she was in there with Kaylee Ray, Casey Evans, and Viper. And, like, for context, they're, like, the three main, like, they're the anchors of ICW women's at the time. And when she comes out, fucking shaking her ass, and the crowd didn't know what to react. We like, for once, an ICW crowd was lost for what to chant. They were just chanting, "What the fuck was that?"
I think that's reasonable, to be fair. If a girl turns up and starts twerking in your wrestling ring, you do chant, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, it was.
What the fucking hell was that?
It was literally that. It was literally that. And just Viper and Kaylee Ray was trying to look like stone faced because she was the partner, but like Viper and Casey Owens were just fucking corpsing in the corner. It was hilarious.
Amazing. Obviously now, everyone knows the format to our podcast. We have got a motherfucking wheel of matches, and basically...
At some point, we need to get, like, a physical wheel.
We do. We do actually need to get a wheel. But on this wheel are 15 matches, 5 from me, 5 from Chris, and 5 from Garth. And we're going to spin it, find 3 matches, and those are the matches that we are going to watch along today. So, if you are in the video realm on YouTube or on Facebook, or indeed on the website, then you should see it appear now. There we are. Absolutely seamless. Unfortunately, I've just realised that Garth and Chris can't see it, so let's change that, shall we?
I wasn't going to say anything for the sake of kayfabe.
Yeah, but, I was just willing to go along with it, so we don't break the flow of the podcast.
It's
fine.
I thought there was going to be some sort of like magical.
It's fine, man.
We're so organised. It's unbelievable.
Let's be honest, right? If anyone thought... Nobody thinks we're an organised podcast. Not one person thinks that we're fucking organised. So, right.
My mum does, but she doesn't listen.
Exactly. So, let's have a look. So, obviously, last week we watched 4 because we had that fucking blow-up doll match with Kota Ibushi.
Which was fun, by the way, for the record.
It was great, and it could have been 18 minutes long if I'd have forced you two to log into our DDT accounts.
I was just going to say, I think it was more fun because it was the 7-minute highlight video as opposed to the full 18 fucking minutes that match actually went. Let's be perfectly clear.
I went out my way to watch the full 18 minutes so I could report back on how it was. I forgot to tell you.
Well, I'll tell you what, as we, after we've spun the wheel and made the deal, whilst we're watching the matches, you can report back to us on the highs and lows of Kota Ibushi versus Yoshihiko. Let's start. So, first match. The wheel is spinning. What are we going to watch today?
Ooh, no. Oh, thank Christ. Thank you, merciful God. Jesus Christ.
We were so close, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chamber of Horrors match from Halloween Havoc 1991, which is a blight on that wheel, let's be perfectly honest.
My asshole has never been so clenched. Jesus Christ.
But instead, thankfully, we have got Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, Shooting Star Pressgate. So that should be...
We do have more spins, to be fair. Don't jinx it.
So that I'm very, very, very excited about. So if we remove that from the wheel, we have got 14 to choose from. Let's go for our second spin. What are we going to get?
Ooh.
Ah, okay. Shawn Michaels versus Owen Hart in a number 1 contendership match for the WWF title from In Your House, Rage in a cage. So
every time I hear Raven a cage, Raven a cage.
Very different show. That very different.
Every time I think Rage in a Cage, I just think of the Wrestle Rock Rumble. I'm in a rage. I want Brody and I want him in a cage.
So, just so that we know, ladies and gentlemen, I went from last week and the week before having no picks to having both the picks so far this week. So, there you go. Swings and roundabouts. So, let's see who ends up the third and final pick.
Risa. Oh, man.
Yes! No! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be main eventing our podcast today with
one of the worst matches in history.
With notoriously one of the greatest WCW matches ever. The Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan from WCW Halloween Havoc 1998.
Can we pause the podcast so I can run to Asda and get some fucking vodka? Jesus. I have half an hour before we stop selling alcohol. I could just make it.
Take your phone with you and ring us.
Just listening to Chris get gently more riddled as the podcast goes on. Absolutely amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we will do, again, as we always do, by the power of audio editing after the little sound effect, we will be back with our matches lined up. We will be back. Stay right there. And as if by magic, sort of, we are back with our matches lined up. So the match we are going to start with is Shawn Michaels versus Owen Hart from In Your House 6, Rage in the Cage. Now, in a hilarious twist of fate, all three matches of these are my picks. So, yeah, get in.
You're an evil man, Goodwin.
I am an evil man, especially for that main event. But from what I've heard, and I listened to the Something to Wrestle With about this show, which is why this match is on there, and this is pretty much the only redeeming feature of this entire pay-per-view. As you can imagine, when you look at the rest of the cards, you've got Yokozuna, who is pretty much by this point immobile, versus the British Bulldog. You've got the crybaby match between Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid. Apparently, Bret Hart being an absolute bitch in the main event and refusing to do the finish because he wanted to look strong. So they had to work around him in his match with Diesel. And yeah, this, which apparently is a complete diamond in the rough. It's the Owen Hart versus Shawn Michaels #1 contendership match. This is after the angle where Owen concussed Shawn, and it was an entire angle, and Shawn was passing out in the ring and stuff. He was fine, but it was, it was all during that sort of era. So, shall we, boys, start this off?
Let's do it.
Let's do
I've
this.
got my juice. Let's do this.
I've got my juice. So, if you want to go to In Your House 6, February 18th, 1996, skip to 52 minutes and 44 seconds. Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, here he comes. Oh, what's coming out my fuck? Hang on, Jesus.
With Jim E. Cornette.
Cornette looks knackered just walking to the ring.
Probably had 6 burgers.
Of all the Harts that needed a mouthpiece, was Owen really the one?
Oh, absolutely not, no.
Yeah, like... It's so weird to be given a mouthpiece to. I don't know, like... I feel like most people would shag Shawn Michaels out of pure curiosity.
Is Shawn on cocaine?
Well, all of it.
I mean, he's no Ultimate Warrior, but, like, he's not clean.
I mean, look at him, fucking hell.
See, have a look if he, like, clears his nose. You know, apparently Shawn Michaels' stylist loved him because she was like, I'm never going to have someone who has no sense of fashion again. Because she can just She'd just do anything, and quite frankly, if she did the brown tights, she should be firing squad at dawn.
Oh,
Jesus.
the poo tights, and the shit haircut.
To be fair, the haircut was probably him.
I wonder if she did the Bret Hart Bukkake outfit as well.
The spunk splatter tights.
What's worse, that or AJ's spunk t-shirt?
Oh, hello. There's a Shawn on the roof.
Don't do it, Shawn.
How's he got up there?
You can't tell me he isn't on drugs.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, isn't it? I was just going to say.
Imagine if he stepped back 3 inches and fell. He's not on a... All right, Shawn. You've made your point.
I love the fact that they had to run an entire angle to try and persuade the audience he wasn't gay. The whole British Bulldog, his wife thing. So basically, British Bulldog's wife hit on Shawn supposedly, and
wow, that's dangerous.
I was just going to say, oh my god,
Pirate Paul Burchill takes notes.
Can you believe that this guy is the fucking face?
Here's the thing, you say British Bulldog's wife hit on him. A woman can still hit on a gay man.
Well, the whole thing was that basically, during this angle, she was like, he was the best sex I ever had.
Owen is putting Shawn over strong here. Jesus Christ. Owen is someone who knows that the heel has to look stupid. Shawn never got that memo.
Oh my god, Shawn, what the fuck is this? This is the longest intro.
Matt Hardy levels of off your face.
It is Matt Hardy levels of trolling, and
this is Jeff Hardy at fucking
Jeff Hardy. Sorry,
at fucking Woman of the Victory Road. How much pyro is this fucking guy getting? Jesus,
this is like a mid card match.
Isn't this the 1 year where WWE lost money? I can see why. So much needless expenses.
She's digging it.
There's just no need for this. Yeah. It's dropped out my internet.
It shouldn't be Shawn Michaels' music. It should be fucking Rick Rude's.
So that one throw out of the ring has injured Owen so bad he can't get in the ring.
I don't understand, Garth, how that is difficult for you to comprehend.
Owen sleeping. Owen sleeping. Those are some tight tights.
He's doing a Hogan.
Some toit.
Have we got Shawn Michaels and Hogan appearing for the first time in this segment, and yet it's not Shawn versus Hogan?
That isn't even on the list, is it?
Which, I want to watch that just to hear Garth defend Hulk Hogan for 20 minutes.
It's not yet.
I wouldn't defend Hogan, but
but it's against
Shawn Michaels.
What minute are we on, guys?
57:24. So it's been
6, 27, 28.
Are you catching up, or were you taking note of how long it's taken to get to the match?
No, unfortunately, my internet's dropped out, so I'm trying to catch up. So I'm on 57, 54.
41, 42,
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, riveting, 48, 49,
This
50,
is podcasting.
51, 52, go.
Okay.
Oh, that was sprightly. Look at it, he's just taking the fucking piss. Jesus.
And he is the
face. He is the face.
To be fair, Garth, have you ever seen a Kenta Miyahara match? You know that the face just sticks about for ages.
This is
Quick kiss a woman.
Owen, just make him look good because he's off his fucking tits.
That woman is running away to go change her trousers.
How unnecessarily gross.
What's Cornette doing?
He's about...
Did you hear the king there? All these women would love to kiss Cornette.
I imagine Jim Cornette's an aggressive kisser.
But Jim Cornette smells of disappointment and burglaries.
While he's kissing you, he's thinking about Russo.
Or wrestling.
No, he's thinking exclusively about Russo. Every kiss from...
About Kenny Olivier.
Yeah, every kiss from...
That's brilliant, actually, from Owen.
Jesus. That was so unnecessary. Hot dogging and grandstand.
What is this man doing?
A high-risk
What a
maneuver.
maneuver! Christ.
Again, if you were watching this match with no context whatsoever, fucking hell, Owen's idiot is on the concrete there. How would you know that Shawn is the face?
He's just...
He's coked out of his skull.
Look, he doesn't know where he is, does he?
Oh, that was a good backflip, though.
How is this guy the face?
It's like, do you think he's actually out of it, or do you think he was told to act like it, or do you think it's a mixture of both?
I think it's a mixture of both. The way he was in that promo, the way he was just shaking.
Michael's on, come down.
The fact that he's
come down,
almost chewing his tongue off as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's definitely listening to The Weeknd backstage. Wait, no, it's 96. The Weeknd isn't singing. Oh,
baby face.
What a maneuver. To be fair, the hair versus hair match from Stardom didn't have this much hair-based offense.
How is this guy that fucking this? I just don't get it. Like...
I love how angry Garth is getting at this.
What a prick. Let's go, Owen.
To be completely fair, Earl Hebner screwed Brett. Except he didn't. Brett screwed Brett.
This is where it all started. This is where the coalition began.
They planted the seeds.
Earl Hebner and HBK working together.
Michaels gave Earl a line and they were friends for life.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What I don't understand is Shawn is coked up and is still better than most other people in the ring.
Yeah. Apart from his punches, Shawn has never had good
He's never had good strikes. No, he hasn't.
Just like little rabbit punches.
Went straight from the Shawn McMahon school of punching.
For Shawn McMahon.
Oh.
Yeah. Might as well be.
Lovely. Oh, right into the Indomitables.
The Indomitables.
They're alive.
Owen Hart is in trouble now. What a maneuver!
You sound like WWF, like what 2K commentary would be in 1990.
WWF Warzone.
But this wouldn't even be Warzone. You'd be on like fucking WWF Raw on the Super Nintendo at this point, wouldn't you?
Yes.
It would have been WrestleMania, the arcade game.
With Undertaker shooting those fucking purple balls of fire.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever played the In Your House video game on PlayStation 1?
Yeah, that's what it was based on.
It's on, yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And it's like the one game that has Armen Johnson in it. Have you ever wanted to do Armen Johnson versus the Ultimate Warrior? Well, there you go.
Isn't Armen Johnson in thingy though?
He's in Warzone, isn't he?
Warzone, yeah, because he does those
that
insane
promos. Yeah. The most infamous promo. It's outstanding.
Have you ever seen the promos in WCW Thunder?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like, where none of them give a shit. Have you seen Alex Wright? It's like, yeah, Alex Wright. I'm the German.
I'm Alex Wright. And there, Kevin Nash is like, move along. Pick somebody else.
I like that. Even in a video game, Kevin Nash refuses to work.
I fucking love Kevin Nash. I know he refused to work in his later years, but you know what? He's fucking hilarious, and he's the coolest person.
You know, so he was commissioner at ICW Fear and Loathing 10, which I was at, and he just came out and was like, I'm not going to do a powerbomb, I'm not going to do... He was basically doing probably what his negotiations were Like, I'm just gonna. He literally just came out going, I'm just gonna go backstage, get drunk, and make sure no one steps out of line. Okay, bye everyone. And then he interfered in the main event between Joe Coffey and BT Gunn.
Forget about it. Forget about it, guys. Forget about it.
What a maneuver!
What a maneuver! Forget about it.
Have you ever imagined like old Vince commentary stuff, but in like modern Vince voice? It's like, wow. What a maneuver! Yeah, like I just that thing at the beginning of Mark Merrill's theme song. That wasn't a tiger. That was Vince
getting angry with someone.
No, he was just happy. He was like, wow, good shit. See, this match was much more exciting when Owen was letting Shawn just bump around.
Like a fucking lunatic.
Like an absolute lunatic. Ooh. Oh.
Forget about it. Just forget about it, okay?
Please
God,
forget about it. No
just
refund.
Forget about
Absolutely
it.
no refund. How much would an in-your-house show cost back in the day? They were like $20 a piece.
It was $14.95 because they prided it on being half price or less than full price because it was a shorter match basically, a shorter card.
They were basically proto takeovers in the sense that they were fairly short and also shit.
Yeah, because none of the matches really had any consequence whatsoever.
No, like we literally just didn't do matches of consequence in your house because we wanted people to buy the actual pay-per-view.
Yeah, $50 just to watch it. Fucking hell!
I genuinely thought we were going to get a reverse blockbuster then.
I thought it was going to be a neck breaker.
Oh, like that? Oh, nice.
Ooh,
nice. Lovely. I am aroused. My girlfriend, by the way, has just texted me saying, forget about it. That is outstanding.
That is meta.
Really, that is one of the... To be fair, that's like the second time she's essentially ran in on the book.
Oh, she'll do anything. She'll do anything to get herself over.
She'll get her run in.
Did you ever tell about the time she ran in on the Stardom Cascaf?
I heard about it, yeah.
She thinks she's fucking hilarious.
Like, I never bring up I've not brought up the Greatest Showman quite as much again, just because I can't top his girlfriend doing a run-in.
If this was in the 90s and we were on the phone doing this, she would be picking up on the other end going, oh, sorry, I didn't realise anyone was on.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to do this because you're using the phone, so the internet won't work.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Be on fucking dial-up as well.
Oh, man.
You've kicked me off the internet, Mum.
Close. I was so close to downloading the porn.
I nearly got that 7 megabyte video. God damn it.
I've been waiting for that all fucking day.
I was trying to download a picture from last night's war.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, never know who won.
That was nice.
No one never know who won between The
one.
Undertaker and Mr. Hughes.
The Undertaker must have pissed some people off backstage. Yokozuna, Mr. Hughes, King Kong Bundy. He worked with some fucking shit, didn't he? Mabel, who broke his face.
Yeah, aren't they all... Isn't Yokozuna part of his crew?
The Bone Street crew?
Yeah. Did you see the photo of them at Undertaker, like before Survivor Series at Undertaker's retirement?
No.
It was weirdly wholesome considering what we now know about the Undertaker. Apparently really misses when there were guns in the locker room. That was a big day.
You know.
Come on, Shawn. Just forget about it. Forget about it, Shawn. Why is Cornette holding his wrist?
Cleaning his rifle.
Cleaning his rifle. He got the ropes.
Shit, you two would know more than me because I wasn't born at this point. But did people used to actually dress like this? It's so colourful.
What do you mean? What, in the crowd?
Yeah, because like
I don't think he meant Owen's ring gear. To be fair, Garth. I used to get on the bus dressed as Shawn Michaels.
Because you look out at the crowd. Modern red. Look, there's someone fucking lighting a fucking fag on the hard cam.
All right.
Amazing.
I'm gonna point. If you look, he's like, you see the stare. Oh no, they've taken him off the hard cam.
Stop lighting cigarettes.
No, there he is.
Yeah, but what you're trying to say is the 90s was a happy time.
No, it wasn't.
Mostly.
Mostly.
It's really, really offending me.
What?
It's really offending me that Owen's badge insignia isn't fucking central. What
Every
the fuck
podcast.
Is there anything more heelish than having gear that isn't symmetrical or isn't centered? That's how you know he's a fucking heel.
I mean, one of the biggest heels in British history had some wonky glasses.
Zack Sabre Jr. must piss. Zack Sabre Jr. must piss you off because he's never had that Union Jack on centre.
It winds me up. It's not that hard.
To be fair, your favourite wrestling shirt of all time is Goto's. And that wasn't on centre.
Oh my god.
The G and G1 is for Goto.
And it was just written in the blandest of fonts.
And on a white t-shirt as well.
It was like someone had typed it up on Word and gone, do you know what, that'll do.
You know... you know that fucking... those like stores you get at like Sunday markets? And they print t-shirts.
Yeah.
It was like he got it from one of them. Why I don't understand. Why would you get a singlet that makes sure your nipples are out?
I think
there was a few that used to do that all the time.
Did they have sensible? Did they have like sensitive nipples?
Fuck knows.
Fucking no.
I like that. I said sensitive nipples, which must have sent you to like Guardians of the Galaxy, which sends you to Batista.
Yes,
which
that's exactly what it was.
That's 7 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
And do you know what's worse? I couldn't work out in my head why I'd started singing Batista's theme until you pointed it out.
You don't even
How many
realise?
kip-ups has Shawn Michaels done in this match?
That's at least the
All of
third.
them.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. You don't normally have a heart bumping for people. It's not what the hearts are known for.
You're joking, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like Owen and Teddy. They're the only people who bump. It's so weird that Teddy's a heart, isn't it? Like, of all people. Of all fucking wrestlers, Teddy Hart.
He is absolutely mental.
He's fucking mental. He fucking moonsaulted off a cage until he threw up.
Fucking hell.
What a sell.
What? Do you know what, though? He takes a bump every fucking show, doesn't he?
That was a fucking Dick Togo jump off an apron right there.
Oh.
Shoot back here!
1, 2, 3! Finish was hot, to be fair. Finish was good.
Yeah,
that
listen
finish
to
was
that.
hot, but that match dragged just a little bit.
Yeah. Listen to the pop, though. Crowd are loving it. For heel HBK.
Yeah, I was just going to say, for absolutely not in any way babyface Shawn. Well, the whole narrative that they're trying to play is the whole boyhood dream thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which
My boyhood dream has come true. But Shawn... Oh, is he defending the title here?
Shawn, no, he doesn't. He wins it for the first time at Mania 12.
Oh, we're not yet at Mania. Okay, I'm having a look. Oh,
Where the fuck has that kid come from?
Who was that?
And that's how Garth's kids were born.
And that kid turned out to be Bailey. Obviously didn't. Right, okay, let's pause it there as Shawn hoists this random child in the air. Lads, Chris, let's start with you.
Okay, what I don't understand, very quickly, what I don't understand is I'm looking at the card for this on Cage Match. We put the dark matches after this main show. What the fuck? Why? It's good. It was fine. It was all right. But it dragged in the middle. It was fun seeing coked out Shawn. It was like objectively pretty bad because Shawn sold in the same way that my dad takes long walks. But it was fine. I enjoyed myself.
Garth, what about you?
The same. Like it wasn't a great match, but it was fun. It was daft. I think Owen did his best. He had the obligatory cornet bump. That was fine. It was run of the mill, but it was all right.
I expected it to be better than it was, but I think it's a product of its time. The crowd were hot. They was really, really hot for Shawn. I thought the chemistry the two had was decent, but yeah, it did sort of drag in the middle. That sort of bit between Shawn's extraordinarily coked out entrance and first 5 minutes of the fucking match where he was just on a different planet to everybody else, to like the finishing sequence, just a bit dull. But yeah, Chris, what would you give it?
3.
Garth?
Agree, 3.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. 3 stars it is. Right. We go then to 2003 and WrestleMania 19, a show that I can say with quite a lot of embarrassment I've never seen all the way through. No,
this is my favorite Mania.
I mean, you're wrong, but
wrong.
If it's not 17, are you even a wrestling fan?
I didn't see the best. I said my favorite.
Well, you're still my favorite is WrestleMania 9.
Well, like that's fine. At least you're not trying to say it's the best.
Oh, okay, I was trying to bait you, but apparently that didn't
I know
work.
you were trying to bait me because you want to have your basic bitch opinion, and that's fine, and that's completely fine, Rob. But like, don't try and force it onto other people.
Okay, maybe I did manage to rile Chris. Anyway, we've gone to WrestleMania 19, 2003 in Seattle for the main event of this show, which is Brock Lesnar versus the wrestling machine that is Kurt Angle. This match is known for 2 things. One, Brock Lesnar knocking himself the fuck out because John Laurinaitis told him he wanted him to do a shooting star press. And basically Kurt wrestling this match with a broken neck, which he then aggravates during this match. And I was listening to his podcast, actually, in regards to this. He started a podcast, and he was talking about this match, and he said, the thing that was most painful wasn't my broken neck, but about 3 minutes into this match, he tears his hamstring.
In hell.
So the man is an unreal lunatic. Apparently the match was going to be Lesnar versus Chris Benoit.
They were going to try and pull a bait and switch 3 days later, weren't they? Before, weren't they? Because we were like, Angle is being held together with duct tape and press.
Exactly. And then Angle apparently I don't want to say it's Down syndrome. I think it was, but there was a child next door to them, and he was saying, he was really looking forward to watching Kurt wrestle. And apparently Kurt risked his own health then to go out and wrestle this match for this boy. So fucking fair play to the lad.
Kurt Angle is fucking mental.
Kurt Angle is God. So this match is highly recommended despite both of those things, which tells you how good a wrestlers both of these people are. So, lads, if you want to find WrestleMania 19, we are at 3 hours and 15 minutes. And
34 seconds.
And 34 seconds. Thank you. Very important, those seconds. Otherwise, you end up miles behind. Now, I'm going to try it on the TV again, on the Fire Stick, because it was absolute dog shit during In Your House, so we'll check. Otherwise, I'm going to be asking you guys for timestamps again. Anyway, if you're ready, everyone, 3,
Yep.
2, 1, play.
Look at the size of that. There's something about this particular Mania that looks huge.
It does.
Yeah.
And I don't get why.
And the internet's gone. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's back on now.
Did you know that Newcastle United used to come out to this tune at one point?
Did they actually? That's amazing.
Yeah, because Kieran Dyer and a couple of others were like massive wrestling marks. And they got this.
Is that why they started a fight with themselves in the middle of that Aston Villa game? Kieran Fire, still the most about. How long is this walkway?
I know, right? By the way, how beautiful is that belt?
It is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's the best WWE title design.
Is it the old undisputed title?
Yeah.
Is this match where...
I'm not accepting any arguments on that, by the way, because the Winged Eagle is overrated. I'm sorry. It looks like a toy.
Is this the WrestleMania where Austin comes down on the fucking ATV thing?
No, that's next Mania.
Yeah, that was next Mania because this was his last match for this Mania.
Mm.
Him versus Rock.
And the pain.
Bum 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 bum. So, just quickly, Kurt Angle out first.
Very quickly though, Lesnar hadn't even been around a year at this point.
No.
Mental.
Who had the best rookie year? Lesnar or Angle?
Well, here's the thing. But that's the thing. Lesnar never lost his shine. Angle did because they made him job to Taz for some reason.
See, I will die on a hill that says it's Angle. Angle's rookie year is mythical.
Didn't he win the title in his rookie year?
He won everything.
No, he didn't.
He won everything apart from... Did he win the championship for the first time at some... When did he win the championship for the first time? I think
he won it after King of the Ring 2000. So... no, it wasn't his rookie year he won the title, but he did massively... It is ridiculous how fast Angle took to... Because when you think about it, Angle started in, 99? Lesnar started in 2000. There's less than 10 years of experience between both these men at this point.
Mm.
And then main eventing Mania. That's like any other two wrestlers, that'd be a disaster. But again, we say that this is a day after the Stardom show where the semi-main was Saya and Utami. Both of them have like 5 years of experience between them, and it fucking ruled.
What time we at, lads?
318, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. That's a fucking beautiful belt. 45, 46, 47, 48. Ugly ref bow. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Can I stop yet? 56, 57, 58, 59. Seriously, 319, 01, 2.
No, you've been able to stop for ages, Chris.
Oh, fuck you.
Two-time national champion.
So what's the best WrestleMania set?
Oh.
You know what? I really liked, can't remember which one it was. The one where Triple H came out as the Terminator. So
31.
Oh, 31 with a massive play button for some reason.
I just liked it. I don't know. It was weird. Especially when it got dark.
Oh, it's good, but still for one match.
Well, you know.
It was light for Undertaker's entrance. So exactly. Thing is, I like the aesthetic of this one, but like the set's a bit dull. Like, I think I'm more like, because this is a baseball stadium, isn't
it? What is it?
The ball.
I think it's baseball.
Citi Field, I think.
It's baseball, I think. It's the Mariners Stadium, I think.
Well, it's set up like a baseball stadium.
Mm.
I say that like I watch any sports.
Wrestling's a sport? Well, in AEW it is, sorry.
Huh.
I'm fuck off of AEW being sports based. The only actual sports based company in America right now is fucking Ring of Honor. I'm not even joking.
The one at the but then wins and losses were supposed to matter in AEW.
Say it again.
Wins and losses were supposed to matter in AEW.
Yeah, I don't know why they said that because they clearly didn't mean it.
Or maybe they did, and then thought, "Oh fuck."
It's mad to me that like technical wrestling like this exists, and yet people still think that Okada is a good technical wrestler when his one's just is basically just I'm going to reach for the nearest limb and pretend to know what I'm doing for half an hour. See that sign? I love you, Kurt. You don't suck.
Well, you know, that's nice.
I also love Kurt.
Oh, fucking hell. The noise that made. Jesus. Slap. And by the way, on the point of WrestleMania sets, genuinely, 34 fucking ruled.
34.
That massive Mardi Gras mask.
Oh, that was fucking incredible, wasn't it?
That was beautiful.
Jesus. I'm a fan of. It's weird. I'm very much a more is less kind of person, so I like weirdly 27 set quite a lot.
All right.
27 was a bad Mania.
It was a terrible Mania.
Actually,
yeah.
Like maybe 2 matches worth seeing on the whole card, but the set was nice. So
to be fair, like most of them have been decent. Like,
yeah, there hasn't been any really outright
yeah, the only real bad
ones.
one. Well, I'd say the last 2, like last year's, because it was basically the NXT set, which makes sense.
I don't think you can really. I don't think you can count that one.
I'm not at all griefing that, but the one before that, which was basically just a big fucking telly, I am going to grief that. That was shit.
Oh, 35, yeah.
Christ, is it 37 this year? Jesus Christ.
Was it 29, the New York one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The twice in a lifetime.
It was decent.
You know what else was good?
That cage thing in the middle, didn't it?
But one in Florida, I think, with the roller coaster set.
33.
Like where they built a fucking roller coaster. We're kind of just ignoring this match to talk about sets now.
It's fucking great, this match. Really good.
It is.
But,
Jesus, that was some fucking elevation there.
Oh, interesting fact, because of the amount of broken necks, which Lesnar had done twice, by the way, Lesnar had hit him that hard with a chair, it had broken his neck. Just bear that in mind for a minute. But the WWE had banned anyone apart from Angle, Lesnar, and Benoit doing German suplexes at this point. And that was because they could do them properly, apparently.
They can't trust anyone else.
That was literally what it was.
It's mad when you see like Angle squaring up against Lesnar and they're not that much size difference. But if they were to do that now, they're probably like a foot difference.
Yeah.
Angle's like so like squished of all the neck injuries.
He is very compressed.
Yeah, it's mad because there's in TNA you got both like you got like 2007, 2008 Angle, which somehow had more neck, and then you had
yes,
like 2014 Angle, who had no neck.
You're absolutely spot on.
So weird.
It seemed to come with more beard came more neck.
It was like more beard came more neck and less muscle because he lost loads of weight because he couldn't lift.
Perk Angle.
Oh my Christ. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my
I forgot
God!
About that. It's like he almost whacks his back of his head on the ring post and then almost breaks his neck on the land.
Oh fucking my God. 2005 Ring of Honor spot that. Jesus Christ!
How unfucking necessary!
Look at that.
This match is fucking great.
This is Lesnar on top form, selling wise.
Yeah.
Lesnar is one of the best sellers in the world. It's ridiculous.
He is, actually.
Like, considering
how little... When he wants to.
When he wants to, yeah.
Yeah, how little he has to sell.
Yep.
And then how good at... Because he's also very good at no selling, in the sense of he's just, like, cool enough to pull it off.
His selling against Daniel Bryan and against... AJ Styles, and against Finn Balor at the Rumble 2019.
You know who was really good at selling for, and it's kind of disgusting, is Triple H. He was too good for selling for Triple H, and it meant Triple H looked good coming out of that feud.
Soften me, brother.
No, seriously, the way he sold his leg in that cage match was incredible.
Speaking of selling, did he have a match with Hulk Hogan at any point?
He did, actually. He put Hulk Hogan into retirement in kayfabe.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Because 2002 WWE is the one time Hogan wasn't booking himself. You look at the fucking Taz putting the submission over.
Come on, he's a submission machine, mate.
Apparently,
Heyman
had to fight to get Taz and Cole on to call the main event at SummerSlam the year before this. Because it was a SmackDown match, but they wanted to get King and JR to do it. And apparently the only reason we did it is because Heyman just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, and we didn't want to. And we didn't want to release him because TNA was starting, and we didn't want to lose anyone.
Little did they know that the year after this, Angle would show up in TNA.
Well, actually, it's 3 years after this guy.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
This is 2003. He wouldn't show up until 2006. What's mad? Lesnar's smaller here. I don't understand.
He's smaller, yet still looks fucking massive.
Yeah, it's just two of us. I literally think it's the shorts that make him look bigger.
Do you think Angle's saying, "I could take it any time, boy. I could take it any time"?
Well, they had an amateur wrestling fight, and Angle won.
Yeah.
It still doesn't beat the Orndorff and Vader story, where Vader squared up to Orndorff, and Orndorff beat him in a fight and was wearing flip-flops. That's fucking great. And only had one working arm.
There's a great story about, because Angle wouldn't go around saying how tough he was. Everyone just kind of knew how tough he was. He's especially when he first got there, he was fairly mild mannered. So when he and Triple H were working, in the lead up to it was at the Royal Rumble 2000. Triple H was him and he was mouthing off, going, "Oh, I should beat him, Kurt's so small, whatever." Then Pam Patterson just spoke up and said, "Tell you what, why do you try and take on Angle in an actual fight and see what happens?" And then apparently Triple H shut up.
It's I'm sorry.
Please don't beat me, Mr. Kurt. Jesus Christ. Again, this man has a broken neck at this point.
What time are we on, boys? Because I've just been signed out by the network.
Signed out?
Yeah, just signed us out.
I thought you had. Don't you have that one way if you sign out you can't get back in?
No, I can get in, but it just says you've been signed out.
328, 329.05.
7, 8, 9, 10. That was a lovely suplex. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Look at the hype crowd. 17, 18.
Right, done.
Okay. V-trigger.
Do you mean B-trigger?
Fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Oof, fucking hell.
God, what a fucking bump.
Lesnar takes massive bumps whenever he takes bumps. He either takes massive bumps or no bumps. There is no in between with Lesnar.
He's like, "You want me to bump? You want me to bump?" Fucking bump.
I'll show you a fucking bump, mate.
You gotta make it worth it if you want me to bump, brother. Spybuster!
Ooh.
You know what's disgusting? There's still blood on the mat from Vince versus Hogan earlier in the night.
That's why the table's broken. I couldn't remember which match had bust the table off. Was it Vince and Hogan?
Yeah, Vince jumped off a ladder through a table. It's fucking that match
man is
mental.
60 as well. He's an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, he bumped more than Hogan. He literally bumped more than Hogan.
Put it on the wheel.
Don't, because he'll put it on the wheel.
I will. I might. I have that power.
You do, because all these matches are yours. Does Lesnar have a single good tattoo?
I mean, I'm not going to tell him that.
I was just going to say, I'm going to give two answers. If he listens to the podcast, yes, they're all lovely. If he doesn't listen to the podcast, no, they're a fucking disgrace.
Did he
Jesus Christ.
Fucking... This isn't like...
Just get in the fucking corner.
That's something I love about, like, old Lesnar and new Lesnar, but it's definitely, like, a starch difference.
There's more, like...
There's more urgency in old Lesnar.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
more moves.
More moves. Well, you say that. It's still mostly belly to belly. He's just bumping more.
It's like, it's Suplex Village, not Suplex City yet.
Yeah.
Suplex Hamlet.
Suplex cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Imagine if he won the main event of WrestleMania just with a rudimentary suplex against Kurt Angle. Admittedly, Kurt Angle, who is so fucking injured in this match. Which makes this match, oh my god.
He's walking and wrestling with a broken neck. I take a seat for an hour if I stub my toe.
And a torn hamstring.
And I'm pretty sure he got aggravated the neck injury again when Lesnar thumped him into the corner.
The torn hamstring, which will put a football out for like weeks.
Yeah.
Complete fucking madness.
He did say, though, and it's horrible, actually, he did say he's suffering for it now. Like, really badly.
Oh, no, you can see it. He has, like, a faraway look in his eye. To be fair, that's the drugs, but you know.
I was just going to say, I don't think that helped.
But to be fair, if you're, like, forcing yourself to wrestle with a broken neck, I get why he took the painkillers. I just kind of wish he didn't. Oh, that was a lovely fucking takedown, Jesus.
Stop it, Kurt.
Kurt, you're a naughty fucking man, Kurt Angle.
You are a naughty... sexy Kurt.
Now we will remember why everybody says Kurt's one of the best.
Oh.
He's just incredible. Like, he's one of those people, like, fucking... like Brett or Shawn or Brian or Tanahashi who are just born to do this.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that
it's just
ever
like
considered doing anything
natural.
else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Zero effort.
Again, at this point, he did, 99, 2002, he'd been going 4 years.
Yep.
4 years.
There's no one better in the company at this point.
No. Not even remotely. Hang on, let's look at this card.
I mean, you've got Eddie, you've got Chris Benoit.
Eddie's great. He's not this good at that point.
Benoit's great, but I don't think he's this point.
No. Shawn, who's like good, but not like on this level.
Jericho.
Ray, who again, Ray and Jericho, who are good, but more in sort of a showman sense.
Yeah. From a pure wrestling standpoint, no one's touching Kurt. No one is touching Kurt. And do you know what? Genuinely, I reckon Lesnar's probably one of the closest.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus!
No, it is. I forgot most of this match because
drugs.
There's a couple of bits that, like, obviously coming up that I remember, but it's just I think I will. It is, but I think there were other matches around this time where I can remember the spots, but this is just fucking insane.
It is. It's such a good match.
Maybe I've blocked them out because of what we know is coming.
No, it's because they're not like spots that they've set up. They're just doing shit.
That's the thing. You can't. You don't know what's coming.
Oh, that's
hey,
just.
That's
oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking inverted cell from Lesnar. That's unreal. What a sequence.
Mate, up to this point, this is one of the best Mania main events. Like, I know what's happening. Like, I know what's going to happen, and it's going to ruin the match.
Oh, guys, the straps are down. The straps are fucking
down. He's pressed L1 and down.
Yeah, Kurt Angle is someone who always earns taking the straps down. Like, some people take the straps down, and it's like, come on, mate.
What, like Undertaker?
Straps down.
Yeah. Undertaker takes him a minute to take them off. He's so like,
I've clearly packed on some since I last put this on last Mania. Jesus.
It just becomes a belt underneath your stomach.
I told Michelle not to put them in the wash.
We're going to get an earthquake splash.
Kurt Tenter.
Get the fuck up. If I stand still too long, my calf will seize up.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, nice.
Almost pulled his head off.
That was smooth.
Broke his neck again.
It wouldn't take much for at this point with Angle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take an F5 with a broken neck.
I wouldn't take an F5 anyway.
There's a desperation to Lesnar here, like that you don't see now.
No, the only time we've seen Lesnar desperate in recent...
so close.
The only time we've seen him desperate is against Punk, Roman, AJ, and Daniel.
I don't even think you can argue. You mean the Roman match at 34?
31.
Oh, 31. No, okay, fair enough then. I keep forgetting that was actually just a single match before it became a triple threat. On the side note, fucking made up for Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, good for Lashley.
I think him versus Drew at Mania will be fucking class.
Because him versus Drew last year at Backlash was pretty good.
Oh, it was great, yeah.
And then, it was great. It was great until they poured some Lana on it.
The match at Impact was good.
Fucking hell, like. Pour some Lana on me.
Pour some Lana on me.
In the name of Raw.
Put it through the table.
But now, like, the people who are going to interfere, Shelton, MVP, and Cedric. And they're all great. So
Her Business are great. They're literally the only good thing about Raw.
I've saw a couple of bits. MVP is fucking brilliant.
I've not seen.
Why was he kept away? Why was he away for so long?
Oh, I saw him at an indie show, and he said hi to me. It's the highlight of my life.
Oh my God! Every time Kurt takes a bump, I'm like, oh my God, his poor neck.
No, it's like watching pre-retirement Brian, isn't it?
Yeah. Every time he does a diving headbutt, you're like, no.
Yeah. Stop taking bumps, Kurt. No. Ooh, nope. Yes, that was fucking lovely. Jesus.
That was like a snap.
This is like one of those matches where if it ended in a roll-up, it would still be fucking great.
Yeah.
It'd feel earned. Great. It would feel earned.
He's gonna do.
I know what's
fucking hell.
How has no one? Question: how has no one ever counted an F5 into a destroyer?
You think Lesnar's taking a destroyer, do you?
It's like, so here's what you're gonna do, Brock. He's like, no, I will not.
Should have pity.
I imagine if Brock, like when Brock talks about moves, he talks like Captain Holt. It's like, I will not.
Oh, guys, it's happening.
I will. Look how far away he is, for fuck's sake.
That was part of the problem, apparently. He threw Kurt too far. He slips because the ring rope's wet.
And why didn't... But at that point, just go to the other...
Yeah, exactly.
Just go to the other one.
Or pull him closer to the thing.
Pull him closer. I think he just didn't realise. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm not looking
This is the last time we'll ever see him on the top rope.
Jesus!
Oh, dear God! Oh, no!
I hate that. That is absolutely fucking vile.
It's mad that you have two people. Was it a concussion that Brock got?
Yeah, severe concussion. He's got no idea where he is.
I mean, like, yeah. A fucking mammoth just landed on its own neck. But look at the whole of, like, everyone behind the front two rows who are probably all wankers because they can afford front row tickets to Mania.
Fucking Brock Lesnar is dying and has just hit another F5.
An Angle, who has a broken neck, just somehow instructed a concussed Lesnar. 2, 3, Jesus.
Fucking unbelievable.
Did you see that Mark in the front row trying to get himself over by turning the 1-2 thing and tearing up on the 3? Fucking Mark. Fuck him. I hate him. Look at the shocked old man in the front row.
He's either that or he's yawning. Oh my God, don't fucking replay it. What are you doing? Oh my God.
No, it is. like every time I watch that, you think, how did he not die? Like,
yeah, the compression
Again,
on his
like,
neck must be ridiculous.
I make a fucking dog and pony show about it if I fucking stub my toe.
I mean, he's fucking pissing blood out of his nose. Blatantly doesn't know where the hell he is.
Sometimes I burn my tongue on my morning coffee and it ruins my day. Like, how the fuck?
Has Lesnar, like, spoke about this before?
I don't think No, he did. No, he did because it was in his first DVD. He was of course rushed to hospital. Like, I imagine, like, because I think they only have one ambulance because of like state law, so they had to. I'm pretty sure they had to make a decision over who go. To be fair, WrestleMania 19 weekend was cursed because Austin had heart problems.
Jesus,
like he drank too much Red Bull and got heart murmurs.
What an idiot!
Jesus. Right, let's pause it there.
And then, like, you had Triple H and Booker T, which was a disaster.
Which was just a racist mess.
For some reason beyond anyone, the Miller Lite catfight girls were there. What even is Miller Lite? Is that a beer? Because I always thought Miller was a bread, but it turns out it was a beer. And then they had a catfight for some reason, and apparently Lance Storm was annoyed because he got bumped to the pre-show for that. It's just a time. Limp Bizkit was there, who were WWE's favorite band.
Well, they were until Saliva were.
World.
Saliva became their favourite band for a while, don't forget.
They had to take out, what's his puss?
Nathan Jones, because he was dog shit.
Yeah, because he was bad. Like, 19 Weekend is amazing, but this is one of the best manias of all time.
Oh, yeah,
Quite
things
frankly.
were conspiring against him, to be fair.
But, like, it was touch and go. Fucking touch and go.
Garth, what do you think of that match?
Amazing. Brilliant. I had everything. And it never hit like a top speed, if you know what I mean. It was just a constant level of fucking excellent wrestling and story and awful fucking moments. I honestly really enjoyed it. Excellent, yeah, it was really good.
Chris, what about you?
That, like, before that awful last minute, that was perfect match. Had fucking everything. And you said it didn't reach a high gear. It's not like that's not through lack of escalation. But, it's because it never hit a high gear because there was never a massive jolt in energy, and that's because Kurt Angle is perfect at pacing his matches.
That's what I mean. There was no lull, but there was no.
Mm-hmm.
It was just even, if you know what I mean, because it was to and fro.
Mm-hmm. It was just great, and like pulling out spots that you'd never seen WWE, and therefore they're a bit more impactful. Like the German suplex on the fucking turnbuckle, which is like a fucking Ring of Honor spot, and just for that ending, you can't. I find it hard to rate this match because of the ending.
The ending was horrendous.
Yeah, it was. Like, I'm trying to think because like the shooting star press was so unnecessary. Like,
they wanted him to pull out something. With it being Mania, they wanted him to pull out something special, and he'd been doing it in OVW, and he could do them, and he'd been nailing it every time in the practice. So things like that just fucking happen. It's just a shame that happened in the main event of that year's Mania.
It's just. Do you think this? I was about to say, do you think this match? I think this match would be remembered as a classic if it wasn't for that. But as it is, it's remembered for the botch.
Yeah,
which is a shame. Like one person on CageMatch.net right now, and I don't know why I said but .net. Everyone knows Cage Match, but Rainmaker Punk, who is probably a mark based on that fucking username, put ugly botches, ugly wrestling. Fuck off, Jesus. But he gave it a 0 because he's a mark. I love this match.
Probably loves the Young Bucks then.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what fucking knobhead. Genuinely, and this is probably going to be quite contentious.
Hang on, and sorry, I just scrolled down. It says there's a guy here called Joshi Mania who Garth immediately hates, and really overrated and forgettable match. Forgettable? Fucking
forget you, fucking punk.
Garth's gonna come to your house and fuck your mum.
Yeah, you heard him. He's going to make sweet, tender love to her, and then he's never going to call her back. Anyway.
He's going to pretend he's a pilot.
I love that match. But for me, the botch was supposed to be the ending. He was supposed to be pinned after the shooting star press, so the stuff that they tagged on at the end was literally called on the fly, which is, the botch is horrendous, and unfortunately the thing that the match is well known for. However, for me, the rest of the match is that fucking good. Like, you've both said exactly what I think. It's a great match. The wrestling in it, fuck that guy on Cage Match. The wrestling in that is damn near perfect. You've got Kurt Angle, who is without doubt one of the greatest wrestlers ever to take part in a pro wrestling match, and he has just put on one of the best pure wrestling matches in Mania history.
He made us pop for a fucking ankle lock transition.
Mm-hmm.
An ankle lock transition. He made us pop for a piece of amateur. Well, you wouldn't get that in amateur wrestling. He got us to pop for a bit of technical wrestling.
And to be fair, let's Kurt Angle is fucking great, but Lesnar played his part then. 100%. That guy had been going less than a year, and Jesus Christ, what a match! I gave it 4.5 because without the botch, that's 4 3/4 5-star territory for me. But you can't ignore the fact that the botch was horrendous and fucking Brock Lesnar nearly killed himself. But on the flip side of that, you've got Kurt Angle who's put on a match like that with a broken neck and a torn hamstring. So it's 4.5 for me. I thought that match was fantastic. It was so much better than I remember it being.
Mm-hmm. They're doing 4.5.
Are you alright with that, Garth? 4.5?
Yeah, happy with that, yeah.
Fun fact, these two would have a rematch in Japan for the Inoki Genome Federation.
What?
God.
We do not have time, Garth, for me to explain
really
Inoki, because it includes Inoki making a judo star shoot on his biggest star of the 90s, and then Brock Lesnar stealing the Belbo's tribute that star who died. It's a long story. I will pick that match one time and I'll spend the entire 10-minute runtime explaining that match to you, but we just do not have.
We do not have the runtime.
We don't have the runtime, because actually I might explain some of it during this fucking next match. Anything to not have to pay attention to this fucking match.
Oh my God, this match. So, genuinely, this is widely recognised as one of the worst matches in WCW history.
That's a long list.
It is a long list, and this comes, if not at the top, damn near it.
This beats RoboCop.
We're talking Halloween Havoc 98, Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan, the semi-main, which surprises me, because 1998 Hulk Hogan, I'm surprised he even let himself be in the semi-main. But the Ultimate Warrior... Go on, Garth.
Let's not underestimate the excitement built around this match.
There's no fucking... Don't you fucking start thinking there was excitement in 1998 for Hulk Hogan.
When Hulk Hogan, when the Warrior showed up in WCW at the time,
I'm sure you
was big fucking news.
I'm sure you
like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it was on Channel 5. It was on Channel 5 at 6 o'clock. I used to watch it before going out on the piss. And when that happened, you damn right I told the lads when I went to the pub.
Hey lads, you'll never guess who's come back. We don't care. We're drunk.
And you're damn right. They're like, he's still going, is he?
He shouldn't have been. Let's be perfectly honest. He fucking shouldn't have been.
Have you ever seen Ultimate Warrior's last match? It's fucking insane. Do you know who
it was?
Orlando Jordan in some random fed in Spain.
and it's fucking terrible.
Just think about the money they would have had to have paid Ultimate Warrior
apparently the money was unbelievable.
To wrestle somebody who, let's face it, is shit. Is gay, which we know.
Shall we get into this once we've pressed play?
No, I'm going to carry on now. Yeah, I don't understand how WCW bought him back. I mean, we've watched the Nitro where he comes back and just spouts bollocks for 20 minutes, and it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful, absolute bollocks. And yeah, this is the blow-off, basically bought in just so that Hulk Hogan could get his win back after WrestleMania 6. WrestleMania 6 was 8 fucking years ago at this point.
I told you I would get you.
Fucking years ago. Just honestly, what the fuck? Anyway, let's get into this. It's Halloween Havoc 1998, like I've already said. 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 21 seconds. 31 seconds? 21 seconds. I can't read it. 31 seconds. So, lads, if you're ready to basically laugh as the world burns, because I reckon Hulk Hogan's entrance is going to take 4.5 hours. So, if you're ready, 3, 2, 1, play. Speaking of which,
after watching that one Nitro, I still hate the NWO theme.
It was a lot, wasn't it?
So I looked up the Ultimate Warrior's cage match to see if there's any oddities. There is. He's wrestled in the Tokyo Dome.
Really?
At the Super World of Sports WrestleFest.
Brilliant.
He went up against Sergeant Slaughter.
I bet that was amazing.
Well, I was just going to say, but that was a fucking barn burner.
This is a show where the main event was the Road Warriors versus Junichiro Tenryu and Hulk Hogan, probably because neither Tenryu or Hogan.
Look at that set.
I was just going to say that. Oh my god, that fucking set.
They hid Easter eggs on the gravestone. Like on one of the gravestones, it says Jim Crockett Promotions.
Yeah. How to bury a brother. Look at that. Like, that's amazing.
It looks like he got that fucking thing from a pound shop. Like, you know those feather dusters? Like, every, like, mad Scottish... Like, actually, every mad, like, Scottish lady have, like, a multicoloured, like, brush. It looks like that. I hate you. I hate you.
No jobs, brother.
New world order. So, you know what's funny? I'm looking... Warriors cage match right now. There's so many gaps between like there's always like it's ups and downs with Warrior. It would be like he's a professional liability for a couple of years and then we'll bring him back. A professional liability for a couple of years and then bring him back. It's ridiculous. He's wrestled in both All Japan and New Japan.
Because he's an absolute legend.
He wrestled for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Wrestle Summit against Ted DiBiase.
I've heard rumours that he has a Meltzer 5-star rated match against Hulk Hogan. It's a rumour I made up.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Wrestle Summit card now. This card is fucking mental. Hulk Hogan versus Stan Hansen. Junichiro Tenryu versus Randy Savage. Jumbo Tsuruta and Haku versus Mr. Perfect and Rick Martel.
Oh my god. I can't wait for this entrance. I am fucking buzzing for this entrance. I bet it's absolute nonsense.
But it's not the same because it's not the proper entrance.
Oh no.
Fucking Bret Hart and Tiger Mask fought to a draw on that card, so I'm the only one who cares about this.
Hasn't even run to the ring. Or is he going to?
Oh, he's
called Warrior.
Up. He's lumbering up.
He's limbering up, guys. Genuinely thought he was going to break into Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and there we go, here he is.
Walk this lonely road behind. He walks this warrior road. I can't do that in.
Here we go. Oh no. Oh man, come on, shake the ropes.
Oh, you fucking...
He's knocking now.
Do you reckon it's cost him? He is packing. Actually, look at him.
Oh, the One Warrior Nation. Oh, forgot about that.
We get it. Jesus, I'm taking this. Jesus, fuck this. Fuck everything. I hate you,
He's so
Rob
excited.
Goodwin. I hate you, Rob Goodwin.
I am excited.
It's going to be fucking tremendous.
If you thought that last match was good, wait until you see this one. I wonder if any of the NWA come down. NWO come down.
The NWA.
But they play the music every time one of them comes down.
Oh, can you imagine? Ding, ding. Oh my god. The entire 15 minutes. Is this 18 minutes, this match, or is it 15? I think it might be 18 minutes.
I think the match itself's probably about 3 minutes.
It's just posturing. It's posturing and a fireball.
Well, the Warrior's got mystical powers at this point.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget he abducted Brutus the Barber Beefcake as well, don't forget. Made him the disciple.
Look in the mirror, Hogan.
Oh, yeah, the mirror. The fucking mirror.
I remember watching that and just laughing out loud, like properly just pissing myself laughing.
Oh, my God. Insanity. I'm going to kill him. Okay? Seems unnecessary. Just so you're aware, match hasn't started yet.
Hogan's like, oh, you want us in there?
Do you remember when we did Nakajima versus Kano, and Garth's whole thing was silence, and then occasionally going, fucking hell. Like, I feel that's going to be me in this match.
What, absolute amazement?
No, not amazement. Fuck off. Fuck you. So,
this is a match for all times.
For Watchalong.
You think your Japanese crowds, Chris, have got heat? Listen to that crowd.
Your Japanese crowd, the main host of the Stardom Cast, are you really going to fucking pull this on me?
Nothing compares to this crowd.
I mean, it's no Nebworth.
Can we just point out, Warrior's coat is fucking great, though.
Oh, brilliant.
It's a good coat. It's a shame he didn't spend the money he spent getting back to get some fucking wrestling lessons.
He did. Warrior University.
You don't need wrestling lessons. He draws the power from the Warriors. Come on, Hogan.
I love that we are effectively having an 18-minute troll of Chris.
I made the active.
I'm serious here. I love this shit.
I regret giving him alcohol for Lent. I really regret it.
I'm just a kid again. I don't care. Like, I don't care if the match is shit. It's just like watching two action figures go at it.
I'd rather watch two action figures go at it. See, the threat I'm about to make is ridiculous, because next time I'm putting on some really good wrestling and you two are going to hate it.
Oh, I'm going to totally hear it.
Yeah.
Good wrestling? Who signs up for that?
You're going to watch so much 90s Joshi.
Jump out the ring, or you go on.
Tope.
Springboard moonsault.
An IAC moonsault. How long before
Imagine if you just did.
Surprised everyone.
How long before his face paint starts melting off?
Warrior's face paint was pretty decent. Like, Sting's, on the other hand, would last like 5 minutes.
And the thing with Sting's, it wouldn't melt. It would, like, peel off.
Then again, the Warrior never really sort of did much. Like, yeah, like...
Did he ever take a bump?
Never got hit. He's too powerful.
Oh, there's so much walking. It's just walking, isn't it?
This is just trolling, really, isn't it? It's just it's absolute pantomime.
Pantomimes at least have jokes.
Right here, Hogan. Let's hold hands.
Test the thin.
He's behind you. Oh no, he's not.
Feel the power. Feel the power. Worried just totally no selling.
Oh. I don't know why they thought getting these two egomaniacs in a fucking ring would work.
It sold loads of tickets.
Because, like, Hogan is very clearly forcing Warrior into this spot.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what he's not. He's refusing to sit on the ground for Hogan.
A knuckle lock.
A knuckle lock.
A knuckle lock. That well-known submission.
Oh, here we go. It's the blowjob spot.
That's not what your hand should be doing if you're sucking someone off. That's the only commentary.
I'm not even going to sell that. Who's the man?
Exactly what colour is Hulk Hogan at the moment?
Bronze.
Burgundy.
I was just going to say, okay, so we've got bronze, burgundy. I think he's more of a varnished mahogany.
See, if I ever get like a property of my own, I'm going to take a screenshot of Hulk Hogan here to show to the guy who's going to stain my deck.
You know what I thought you were going to say there? If I ever get a property, I'm going to take it, like, go and sun myself so bad.
Oh, this is,
I'm going to be like Hogan.
If I ever get like a mansion, this is the
like a retirement home.
Yeah, this is the piece of footage I am going to show. Going to put on to test my cinema system.
To be fair, Hogan couldn't look more like he lives in Florida if he tried.
Oh.
No, all he needs now is like a MAGA hat, and he's there.
Oh my god, we're still in this fucking hold. I've literally just realised we are still in this hold.
I'm never going to complain. I'm never going to complain about the 10 minutes of worthless exchanges at the beginning of an IWGP Championship match ever again.
Yeah, just think...
He's not worthless. This is two powers like combined. Like this is like Godzilla versus Mothra or something.
Did you forget about King Kong? To be fair, Mothra is the best Godzilla monster. Changed my mind.
Mecha Godzilla.
No, Mecha Godzilla is so lame.
Oh my god, keep going. Keep going. Hey, oh, boo.
No,
a bump. A fucking bump.
Listen to that pop.
That
and no sell. I ain't selling that shit.
Go on, Warrior. Warrior splash. See, Warrior splash.
Hogan really wants to no sell, but he physically can't get it.
He's selling in, like, shoot.
It's not selling. He's actually hurt. Didn't Hogan lose like 4 inches of height from doing the leg drop?
He's like his tailbone was all like.
I mean, it's either that or he's finding an excuse for not living up to his kayfabe height. Because Hogan lies a lot. Did you see that one a few years ago where he was trying to claim he was offered a UFC fight and Dana White went out his way to go, no, we never offered. Why would we offer Hulk Hogan a fucking UFC fight? Because imagine if Hulk Hogan went in there with like fucking Frank Shamrock. Or no, like over time, like even if he went in there with like
Randy, like the thingy Couture or something like that.
Randy Couture,
yeah, Randy Couture, or Dan Severn. Imagine if Dan Severn got in there with Hulk.
Even Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock could break him in half.
Oh yeah. Like goes in there. Imagine Hulk Hogan.
Put him in there with Kimbo Slice.
Imagine if Hulk Hogan went in there with like Minoru Suzuki. Like,
yeah. Mate, imagine if he went in there with Bart Gunn. Bart Gunn would finish him off.
Butterbean.
Oh my fucking Christ, what the fuck was that?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
I have literally been to an
indie
indie
show. In there, that is absolutely dastardly as hell.
I have literally been to an indie show where two people had their first match and it was better than
Oh, this is incredible. It's everything I wanted it to be and more.
He's going to do it. He's going to do a move. Oh, here we go.
Come on,
ding. Stop, the referee's dead, Hulk. Oh, here he is.
Oh, Paul White.
See,
AEW's new signing.
See, the Giant, there is a man who knows you don't rush to the ring because you'll gas yourself.
What a bomb.
That was actually a really
Where the
good...
fuck did he come from?
Oh,
Oh, Virgil!
Come from? No, that's not Virgil, that's Stevie Ray.
Vincent.
There's
No, it
Vincent.
is. I was just... Oh, I'm slightly ahead of you, that's why.
Oh. See,
was
I
that
gotta
Stevie
say-
Ray as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. Yes, it was. Because the NWO Black and White was shit.
Horace Hogan was there. You know, I keep hearing people talk about how WCW had the better wrestling. And I know they're talking about the cruiserweights, but come on.
That's 100% what they're talking about.
The Cruiserweight was like...
oh my god,
what?
a back suplex.
The Cruiserweight was like 1/10 of any episode or event. It got like 4 minutes.
No, it's ridiculous how good they like. Have you ever? And it's annoying how often like WCW bullshit would like infect. Like Steven, like one of the ones in that real Steven Regal versus Ultimo Dragon gets really affected by WCW bullshit. It's ridiculous.
It's on the list.
I know it's on the list.
It's on
I
the
dread
wheel,
every
boys.
WCW match on the fucking list.
That's not true. We've had some Vader Sting ones.
We've had one Vader Sting one.
But oh, fucking hell.
We had Sting versus
Cactus
Cactus
Jack, that was a good match.
also pretty
Alright.
good. Yeah, but that's like a different era of WCW.
It's still WCW. Don't make such sweeping statements, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that is completely legal. And now the referee is pulling the hair of Hulk Hogan. And now he's trying to get rid of him? What is he trying to do? You can't send him to the
fucking
back.
hell.
He's in the match, Nick Patrick.
Hey, just point of a belt. You're out of here.
This isn't DDT. What are you doing?
This match would be better if
Someone with a
dressed in, like,
laser pointer.
someone walks in with like a black unitard, like in the DDT match, and the belt becomes a participant in this match.
God.
Right, okay. We are what
Big elbow.
like you cannot judge me for watching DDT in my leisure time, and this is what I'm watching for the podcast, right?
Did Ultimate Warrior just trip Hulk Hogan up by rolling on the
Yes.
floor?
I bet you that was deliberate.
That's fucking insane. Hulk Hogan
The funny
falling
thing
the
is,
wrong
like,
way.
The funny thing is, like, I don't know if Hulk Hogan feels the same about the Ultimate Warrior. Absolutely fucking detests Hulk Hogan. And
Oh,
it's
no,
clearly obvious.
Oh, Hogan doesn't like Warrior either. Have you ever seen Ultimate Warrior's old YouTube channel before his wife privated on him after he died?
Years ago, I remember watching loads of them. And it's just like, fucking hell, Warrior.
What I don't get about you guys, you watch like no wrestling, but you know all the like weird shit that people from the 80s have done.
It's because he's a weird dude.
This was a long time ago when he was doing all his YouTube stuff.
Yeah, to
When
be
he was
fair,
doing like interviews from his like little office and stuff.
Is this where he does the whole queering doesn't make the world go round?
oh crap! No, that was a speech.
That was a speech at a university, wasn't
it was like a keynote. He was like a keynote speaker or something.
Who the fuck booked Ultimate Warrior as a
Warrior.
keynote speaker?
Christ.
Fight forever.
So, what movies have you two been watching recently?
What?
Movies.
Oh, I haven't watched a movie, but I watched a documentary, and this gets ridiculously boring, about a water park from the 90s.
Is it thingy? Oh, what's it called? Class Action Park.
It is, mate. Oh my
Brilliant.
god.
Absolutely amazing.
There's one, Chris, where basically this guy owned a water park and just let whatever happen. Built these completely unsafe water slides. There was one which was a slide.
Basically,
had
they
loop
drew it on a
at
piece
the
of
bottom.
paper and then made it.
Yeah, he drew it on a napkin, and he just said, "I want this to happen." Oh, the fireball! What the fuck was that bullshit?
When you can't do a spot, but Jerry Lawler can, you really need to reevaluate how good you are at wrestling.
So this water slide, they sent testers down first, and it knocked loads of their teeth out. Then they opened it up to the public, and the people were coming down it with massive gashes in them, and they couldn't work out why, until they went in afterwards and realised that people's teeth had been lodged in the lining of the ride, and people were being gouged by the teeth that had been knocked out. That is 100% true.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets stuck, and it's like, send two more kids down. That's literally what they were doing. Kids will get stuck in this slide.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Are you sure that's safe when I let go of my hand?
Yeah.
Right. I know someone who worked in the local swimming pool, and he used to love fucking.
Low blow.
He used to love flume duty, because all you had to do was sit on the top and tell people to go whenever someone reached the bottom. He was like, so I could just stare at my phone half the time.
That class action though was so fucking good. Like,
it's amazing.
That sounds...
And the cartoons that when they're talking and they're showing the cartoons
are amazing. The cartoons make it so much better.
Oh, it's Horace.
Right, I'm not being funny, but there's earned blade jobs, and then there's what the fuck ever Hulk Hogan's done. Unless that is from the fireball, which is...
No, he was bleeding when he was doing the fireball.
Because as you all know, fire cuts. Laliato.
You know for a fact that
Laliato.
Heenan is secretly just seething watching this match, isn't he?
See, notice that such is the energy this match exudes. I cannot even do the over-the-top Lariato. I'm just saying it because it's what's happening.
So, this is still all completely legal.
Yep.
So, with the shit they've done in this match, okay, it's done. It's over. Just to think, Hogan...
5 stars.
Hogan orchestrated all of this. Literally just so he could get the win back over Warrior. Because there's one guy...
Yes.
It's like the one guy outside of Japan he had never beaten.
I'm going to pause that. That might be the greatest match I've ever seen in my life. There was action, there was drama, there was emotion, there was some moves.
A 5-minute test of strength.
There was a 5 fucking minute test of strength. There was a fireball. There was This is how excited we were. There was a fucking fireball that blew up in Hulk Hogan's face, and all 3 of us missed it.
I saw it.
Because we were talking about other more interesting things. It's one of those matches that you have to watch. It's fabled as how bad it is, but it's one of those where it can't be as bad as everyone makes out. Like Meltzer gave it something ridiculous, like -4 stars, and you look at it and go, it can't be that bad, and then you watch it, and it just is that bad.
I've never seen a match before where the amount of botches is more than the amount of moves. But somehow this match, man, I don't know how that
Oh my god. My favourite bit was literally Warrior log rolling along the floor and knocking Hogan over. That's insane ingenuity.
Like, what he was doing there is basically what happens when you leave a child to their own devices for a bit. They'll just start rolling about. It's like he's like rolling towards freedom.
Are his lariats the worst thing you've ever fucking seen?
I've seen worse lariats. To be
Those
fair.
ones towards the end of that match were dog shit.
Yeah, they were bad, but they're not the worst lariats I've ever seen. I've seen Great Khali for all that.
Oh, that is true, actually. Yeah, Great Khali is dog shit. Garth, he says, with a note of anxiety in his voice, knowing that Garth is going to rave about this match just to be different. Garth, opinion on this match?
Well,
and with the full knowledge that I have the power to throw you up with Discord, Garth. So speak very, very carefully.
10-year-old me would have loved it. 18-year-old me probably got a kick out of just seeing the Warrior again. This age me all these years later. I'm going to give it 5.5 stars.
It'd be 6 if it was in the Tokyo Dome.
No, like honestly, like 0.5, like half a star, and that's just for the nostalgia. If it wasn't for if this was just two random guys having a match, it would be like minus. It was fucking dreadful.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Rob,
I think this possibly could be the worst match we've seen yet.
Rob, you recently introduced minus stars into the PodMania calendar, didn't you?
I believe negative stars. I think we've got currently.
Is it not dud?
No, it's below dud. I believe we've got minus stars. It's only, I think we've got 3 negative rated matches.
Wow.
One of which, the only one that I remember is, oh no, I apologise. There are 2 in canon at the moment. One of which is the TNA Women's Knockout Title Tag Team match from Hard Justice 2009, which got -1 star. I've recently reviewed another Ultimate Warrior match where he took on Goldust at In Your House 8.
Is that 5 stars?
That got -2.5. That is the worst thing, I think. That's worse than this.
Really?
Yes.
Here's the
100%.
Here's the thing. In terms of, like, for me, minus stars would be more like ironic enjoyment. But I didn't get any ironic enjoyment out of this because all the big... Like, this is the first time I've ever seen this match. I don't know why people would go out of their way to watch this. But all the ironic enjoyment I could have gotten out of this, I already knew the spots because they've been played on, like, Watchalong and, like, everything like it and then I've been shown a million times on, like, OSW review or whatever. Like, I've seen all these spots to the point where I'm sick of them. And I don't find them funny anymore. It's like Shockmaster. I don't get anything out of Shockmaster anymore because I've seen it too many times.
That's a buzz off that.
And like, it's one of those where like there's no ironic enjoyment to be had because Jesus, fucking Christ, I've seen all the stuff, laughed at it 10 years ago, and thought I'm never going to watch that match. And then now I've watched that match, and all the bits, and all the bits in between. There was nothing. There was literally nothing between. Like when the highlight of your match is a fucking body slam and you're not Andre WrestleMania 3, I don't know, like it's just ridiculous and it's only there to serve. I got no enjoyment out of it. Dud. Nothing's good here.
Just for me, obviously you've got, like I said, the match that I took personal offence to at Hard Justice 2009, which I gave -1 star to. I've given the Warrior versus Goldust -2.5, and that wasn't actually a match. I feel like this falls somewhere in the middle of this. This was dreadful. This was 2 old men beating each other up outside of Weatherspoons, but both of them are too drunk to actually make proper contact. It's dreadful. It is the worst actual match I've ever seen. And I know there are worse ones out there, but for someone who is iconic as Hogan and iconic as the Warrior, for them to have this absolute steaming pile of horse shit is it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I mean, we laugh about that whole log roll spot, but fucking hell, these 2 main evented Mania. It's the worst. I'm giving it -2 stars. It is the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Believe the hype, people. It is the worst thing.
Like, I'm giving it 0.5 because like I said, no 0.5 because I can't in good conscience give nostalgia that much of a bash.
Oh God! Oh, it. Jesus! Oh my God! You've got to laugh because genuinely, I can't believe I've wasted 15 minutes of my life watching that.
Imagine spending $50.
And then because of that, they missed the end of DDP versus Goldberg. Because of that,
I'm never gonna get those 15 minutes back.
Oh my God!
I could have done. I'm a young man. I could have done so much with those 15 minutes, but no.
Oh,
No.
Amazing.
I hate you, Rob Goodwin.
Oh, right. Oh, God. I can't stop, and it's literally making me cry. Oh my God!
So that's it this week for the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on all good podcasting platforms. You can follow us on Twitter at PodMania. You can follow us on YouTube, where there might be a VOD if WWE doesn't get us. You can follow me on Twitter at Chris Loves Piero. Rob, where can we find you?
Rob Loves Warrior.
At Real Love Goodwin. Garth, where can we find you?
At the Garthburg.
Okay. And but I've been Chris O'Brien. This has been the PodMania Podcast. Signing off. We'll see you next time.
Oh my God!
You've been listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at PodMania, Facebook at PodMania Podcasts, and YouTube and Instagram at Real PodMania. And check out the website podmania.co.uk. Until next time, wrestling fans.